Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into something that, well, it can be one of the most confusing tensions in spiritual life.
Mm.
It's that relationship between what you believe, your faith, and what you actually do, your works.
And this isn't just, some abstract theological debate. This really defines how you approach your day-to-day life.
It's a huge paradox, isn't it?
Mm.
On one hand, you hear that salvation is a gift, it's all about grace. But then on the other, there's this really intense insistence that if your faith doesn't uh, produce something tangible, it's basically worthless.
Exactly. You risk either burning out, trying to earn something that's already a gift, or you become complacent, thinking your actions don't matter at all.
So that's our mission for this deep dive. We've looked at three major passages that seem to come at this from different angles, and we're going to try to pull out that unified view.
The divine symmetry, so to speak.
Okay, so let's start at the very beginning, the foundation. We have to establish that our works, our human effort, it does not earn our salvation.
This is the non-negotiable starting point.
Yeah, and the sources point us right to Ephesians chapter 2. It's probably the cornerstone for this whole idea of grace.
It is.
It says, "For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast."
And that last part is so critical, so that no one can boast.
Right.
It's specifically designed to stop any kind of human pride dead in its tracks. I mean, think about it. If you could earn it, even a little bit, then it becomes a competition.
A spiritual meritocracy.
Exactly. The person with 10,000 good deeds has bragging rights over the person with 5,000. This just makes it clear salvation is a gift, and you can't, by definition, purchase a gift.
That makes perfect sense. But here's where, the confusion immediately kicks in for so many of us. If it's a gift, why does the very next verse 10 seem to, well, turn around and give us homework?
That's a great way to put it. And that is the critical pivot. If we just stopped at verse 9, we could become totally passive. But verse 10 tells us the purpose of that salvation. It says, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do."
Handiwork. That's an interesting word choice.
It's a fascinating word. In the original language, it's a word that suggests a masterpiece, a work of art.
So,
Yeah.
not just something thrown together.
Not at all. The idea is the works we do aren't to buy our salvation. They are the intentional expression of the new creation we've already become. The works aren't the root of salvation. They're the fruit.
Okay, so if grace is the root and faith is how we receive it, then the works are just the evidence that the root is actually alive.
It's the pre-programmed fruit, the blueprint being executed, a beautiful symmetry between identity and action.
Okay, so now we have to move into the part of this that, well, it causes the most friction.